Again.
Thank Your Honor. That's another lie.
Yeah, exactly. What am I going to do with you?
I'm going to keep on adopting dogs, and I'm going to let them fart whatever they want, okay?
All right, well, you know what?
There's no remorse here, Judge.
I would say, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty, but you just admitted that you're guilty.
I retract that statement.
No retraction, no retraction here.
I need my lawyer, please.
I am sentencing you. You don't get a lawyer. Too late. I am sentencing you to 30 minutes in a kennel with a dog. And I demand that you snuggle and kiss that dog. If someone wants to come and bail you out, I'm setting your bail at $100. Bailiff, take him away.
Okay, here we have Jeff in his cell with his partner in crime. That's Dynamite again. Tell it, Dynamite gets around. And we're so happy to have Jeff here. He is the filmmaker and director of Guilty Till Proven Innocent, and it is about breed-specific legislation. You want to tell us about that?
Sure.
Okay, so we got Jeff out of the kennel. Tell us about your movie.
All right. So the film started in 2008. I was living in Lakewood, and Lakewood proposed and passed a ban on pit bull dogs. And it was happening right when I was about to adopt my boy Preston. So that was in, I want to say, April or May of 2008. They passed the ban in July of 08, and it went into effect in December of that year. So I moved out of the city. I adopted my boy.
Of Lakewood.
Of Lakewood, correct. Had no choice, so I moved out and officially adopted Preston on October 4th of 08. So he's been with me ever since. He's about 14 years old now. The film itself, go back to your original question, the film itself was released originally as, right now we're calling it the dog rescue version, because we did a lot of screenings around the country with it in 2013 and 2014 for rescues, as fundraisers, okay? So it was originally released April 28th of 2013, and we re-released it this year, completely updated, enhanced, re-edited.
Why did you re-release it?
Well, we are looking at what I want to do now with the film is I want to do what the film was set out to do originally. What I ended up doing originally, being my first film, we ended up preaching to the choir. Well, you're not going to change laws if you're just telling people who don't agree with them the same exact thing. So, so now it's got a new purpose. I got a lot of years of experience researching this law. And finding out ways to get them repealed. We want to not only repeal these laws, but we also want to strengthen breed-neutral laws as well. So, enforcing leash laws, finding other ways, that we can make communities safe.
Yes.
For all dogs and all people. So the film though examines basically this law, and back in 2008, not only did Lakewood have a ban, several communities all around Ohio had a ban or a restriction.
Yes.
And the state of Ohio at that time had a restriction.
There was a restriction in Cuyahoga County until 2012.
Exactly. So that's why this film, the new version, is so much better because it actually shows this domino effect happening. And it ends with Lakewood. So, but we're not done yet. We have Parma. Parma's being voted on Tuesday. And we're pretty optimistic that we're going to get that one done. We've had a handful of other communities since Lakewood's repeal in 2017. There's been Garfield Heights that had a ban, that's been repealed. Rocky River, Men Around the Lake, Willoughby Hills last week. So now the film's kind of doing what it was originally meant to do to begin with.
And how can people help?
So the way that I want people to help is get involved because I get a lot of credit a lot of times locally for the activities that we're doing. But if it wasn't for everybody showing up these council meetings, letting their council members, all those other activities. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't get anything done. One person screaming foul in the back of the room is not going to get anything done. So
It's about people helping pooches.
So I want people to just get involved, go to their nearest city that has these laws, go to their council meetings, start having conversations with the mayors and the council members, and just talking about especially in Ohio, we have a one leg up because we have in 2017 Russ versus Reynoldsburg. There was a big court case that happened, okay? And in that court case, they deemed the law unconstitutional, and also home rule doesn't apply. So so basically any city that has this law currently in Ohio is set up to get a lawsuit, okay?
Wow.
And lose. So that's kind of how we've been positioning this to, I reached out to Willoughby Hills a week and a half ago, and just said, I wanted to invite them to the screening that we had in Parma, and, just start the conversation, So I sent out the invite. A week later, they repealed their law. They actually did an emergency bill, so they sped through the 3 reading requirement that they have, but they did an emergency bill because they wanted to make sure that they weren't going to get sued because they would lose.
Wow.
So
how do you think this film will affect beyond Ohio?
Well, we have everything on our side. The only thing that is in support of those laws is fear, and I would even say irrational fear. So you got fear and you have news stories, which prove nothing. Okay, so the overwhelming amount of science and data is on our side. We have to make sure that we keep our composure. We got to make sure that we are respectful when we are talking to policymakers. And as long as we do those things and we're persistent, we'll change them. And that doesn't matter where it is. Okay, if it's in Denver or Miami-Dade, which both those have bans. If it's in Canada, because Ontario, the entire province of Canada has a ban. So we have all the science on our side.
Nice.
All we got to do is use it.
It's true. It's true. Well, we sure do thank you. And again, the name of the movie?
Is Guilty Till Proven Innocent. And you can go to gtpifilm.com and see the trailer.
Thank you so much for taking the time to make the movie and for caring about these dogs.
Definitely, thank you.
All right.